officially made it to Los Angeles. I'm staying in Venice Beach for the first few days for some personal endeavors, and then gonna be staying downtown for the conference. But I'm gonna show you my little Airbnb. It's literally like 1 block from the beach. It's like the very beginning of Venice Beach where it meets Del Rey. So you walk in the little front door. I literally parked around the side. She's got a nice little sofa, a little eating space, a kitchen. Very nice. Here's the bed. Nice towels, some fun Los Angeles decor. We've got lots of mirrors. And then we've got a little bathroom. It's perfect. From Venice here. It's so lovely out here. It's very windy today, but there's a lot of boats out. All right, we got an acai bowl. We're out here. We're gonna go sit by the water. This canalway is actually so pretty though. There's just like a bunch of people's houses and you can just walk right on down the way. But also look at these flowers. They're so pretty. These orange ones are fun. Look how beautiful and bright these houses are. They're just so beautiful. And then the ducks have found their perch. I found a kitty cat. Hello, sweet kitty. Hi there. Hi. This is the actual canal where that scene with Lucy undercover and Frank takes place. The first shot is like this whole scene. There was no swan boat there. But we're not here walking on Venice Beach. Santa Monica's that way. It's so hazy today you can't see. But this area reminds me of when Lucy and Tim come to patrol and Ashley found something that washed up dead on the beach. I wonder which is being filmed here. Just looked it up and it may be Baywatch. They've been filming stuff here in April and the beginning part of May. So I'm only here for 2 more days in the Venice Beach area. So we'll see. I'm gonna see if I see them over the next few days. Good morning from the beach. It is technically sunrise, but you can see it's doing its very May gray thing here in California. But had a lovely day yesterday. Just sort of wandered around, got an acai bowl. You know, that's my favorite. Ate by the beach, went and wandered, found a rookie location down the way along the Venice canals, technically the Carroll Canal, so I wandered through there. It's actually just super pretty to walk those canals. There's a lot of natural plants, flowers, even if they're not natural. People planted them, they're beautiful. It's really lovely to wander through there, and then I spent some time just chilling on the beach, did some drawing, got some sushi, and now I'm here. Today I'm gonna go probably grab a bagel and then go hike. I'm gonna do a hike near the Hollywood Hills, see if I can park at the Griffith Observatory. We'll see how it goes. And then we're gonna see where the day takes us. I'm probably gonna come hang out on the beach again later, hoping that the sun comes out a little bit later. And tomorrow's the day we have all of our activities, so just taking it a little bit slower today. They had little heart bagels for Mother's Day here. And look at the fun jellyfish mural. Well, I have gotten very lucky that the sun is starting to come out, so are the blue skies in the mountains here. Getting ready to go up to Mount Hollywood, so let's go. So we've made it to Griffith Observatory. I'm gonna go in here later. Going on a little hike, but this is where in the rookie they're looking for lost gold and trying to catch the clue. Pretty sure it's on the backside. Normally you can see all of LA from here, but it's still a bit hazy. It's still really cool. It's so big. It's got the Astronomers Monument. It's got all of the astronomers on it. And then you've got the observatory. So that's the observatory. Haven't actually gotten to go in yet. I've never been here when it's actually open, so it is open later today. So I am gonna go try to get in later, but I am gonna go on my hike first. So let's go. It's definitely cleared out a bit. You can start to see the hills now. It turned into such a beautiful day. It is so gorgeous here. Going up Mount Hollywood on the other side. The Hollywood side's on the other side. And we're going up this way. top of Mount Hollywood. On a normal day, you should be able to see a panoramic all the way around. If you go up there, you can see stuff on the other side. You can see it's still a bit hazy, but we've got some blue sky. It's definitely clearer than when I left, so definitely a lovely day to hike. Alrighty, well, we made it back to the top. You can see it's still a little bit hazy, but you can see all of the mountain lines. The Hollywood sign is over there. Hollywood Hills are back there. It's a good day. This is a fun bench. Hey, how you doing? We're doing great. We've hiked up further along the ridgeline, and these are actually the Hollywood Hills. So the Hollywood sign is on the other side, where that little satellite thing is. We've made it inside the Griffith Observatory. Giant clock. It's a pendulum. Deer literally fears no one. It is just straight up munching. Just munching. Everyone else is driving. It's wild to me that people just like live up here. The houses up here are so nice. And then there's the Hollywood sign. I'll just show you. Up in the Hollywood Hills here, it is literally right there. Hello, John Nolan's house. It's literally right there. Made it. This is where they filmed the pilot of The Rookie. Yes, I'm listening to my Rookie playlist as I drive around to find film locations. So I am about to go to the thrift store called It's a Wrap. They take a bunch of old like clothes, props, things like that, and from movies, TV productions and stuff here and sell them. So let's go see what we can, let's just see what. These codes mean what show it was on. Hello, Warner Brothers. Here's my happy little smiley ring that I got from a movie set. Drawing Chenford at sunset while the sun is setting. Kitty. Wow, this looks amazing. This is from the Hive in Delray. I have finished my run. Just went on a little cool down walk to go get my acai bowl. I'm gonna go shower and get ready to head to Paramount for my tour today. Very excited to see the lot. It's been, oh no, I went in 2022, but I'm doing like a more in-depth tour than we did back then, and a lot has changed. So let's go. Also hiking and just walking around. Everyone has been so friendly. I always forget how friendly people are out here. Alrighty, we are off to Paramount for our tour. We've got our little fit. We've got our Rookie bracelets here. Lucy Chen, Chenford, and the Rookie. Let's go. Melrose, I feel like a lot of crimes happen there that they have to go to in the Rookie. Hello, hello. I just finished up my Paramount tour. Could not take videos in there, so I have a lot of photos or live photos that I'm going to show. But I'll give you a quick recap. I did the premium tour, which was 3 hours. I've done the like basic standard 2-hour tour before, but wanted to get to see some more of the prop rooms, the paint and sign rooms, all that sort of stuff. So got to do that on the tour, which was really awesome. So we started out the tour in the same big room as normal. We got to see the big On the Lot sign, so I'll show you that here. But some of the things I was super excited were on the lot are The Rookie, my favorite show right now, but also NCIS Origins was on the lot, and so that was really cool. I did not know we were going to get to go on those sound stages where they're filming those, but we did. So because I could only take pictures, but we weren't allowed to go in with our phones onto active stages. So those had to stay in the cart. So I have no photos of the actual sets, but I have photos of the outside of the sound stages. So I'll include some of those. But first one we walked through was NCIS Origins. We got to see like their main room where they're working at the computers, the autopsy room, one or two other like exterior building shots that they use. So that was really cool. They're on hiatus and they won't start filming again, I think, until August, which is why we were allowed to go on the set because no one is actively on it right now. So that was super cool. And then we got to go on the Rookie set. That was so cool. I got to see so much. We saw like the full Mid-Wilshire station. So watch Commander's office. So I saw the little Tim Bradford placard for his Watch Commander's desk. Got to see his baseball that Lucy gave him for Valentine's Day, which is super cool. Walked around, got to see the desks. So the detective side, got to see Nyla and Angela's desks, as well as just like the open space, the roll call room. We didn't walk in it, but got to see the outside. The like windows to the glass panels like lean side to side so they can like not get glare, which was super cool. What else did we see? We saw where they get their kits. We also saw holding, so got to go back in there. Just so many things. And that was on Soundstage 16, so that's where they're filming a lot of stuff. But I think they're also filming Rookie things on 19, 20, and 21 as well. I have to check the screenshot, but that was so cool. We got to go into the paint and sign shop. We actually got to meet like the head guy. His name is Leonard. His son and like a few other people work there, but they're sort of like, they're Paramount employees, but they also do signage work for other companies because they're an independent group. I don't know. But he has worked for like every major company. He started out like doing detailing on cars, and then he ended up working on a Disney project. He helped build like the Treasure and a bunch of other random stuff that's on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride in Disneyland. Like, he was like 23 years old, like casual, and then he's been at CBS, he's been at Disney, he's been at so many other places, but now he's been working at Paramount for several years. And we got to see some really cool signs. He does a lot of the signage for all the big network shows, so I got to see some of the NCIS signs. He's actively doing some Criminal Minds ones, which we couldn't take pictures of because they're still in active work, but they also do all the placards for the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And so he said like every time someone gets like a placard to commemorate their star, they are the ones that do that, which is really cool. And he said that Miley Cyrus is like one of the next ones that they're working on for the placard for her upcoming Hollywood star, potentially Timothée Chalamet soon too. So just, he's a cool guy. He's touched so many things. We got to go into an old props room, so we got to see a bunch of old props. So saw some ones from like the slew of Mission Impossible movies, Coming to America, honestly, anything you can think of that has like big major props. Rocket Man is one of the most recent ones that they had some cool like head pieces and shoes and stuff from, but I'll include some clips in here of those because they were really cool. We also got to go into an archives room, so they take a lot of the outcuts or pieces of film that weren't used for different projects, and they store them in an air-conditioned, like, safe room. So we got to see, I know there were some cool Star Trek ones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, a few other, like, really cool random things that they had in there. Lastly, we got to go into a big prop room where they had things like Transformers and Star Trek, like huge massive pieces that don't fit in any other room, and that was how we ended the tour. So honestly, dream come true. I've done this tour before, but not this level of tour, And obviously there's different stuff that rotates on the lot. For example, the last time I was there, NCIS Los Angeles was filming, and they obviously have finished in 2023, so it's been several years since, and they rotate what's new. I know they said Paradise is actively filming on the lot as well. Something with The Survivor, like 50-year whatever, is being filmed there too. So it was cool to just see and hear so many snippets. 3 hours wasn't enough. I was like, it's over already, but so cool. The other cool thing about my tour was I was with 4 other people. It was a family, a mom, a dad, and 2 daughters who were probably about my age or maybe slightly younger, but all of them work like in TV, film, something like that. So the mom was a writer. She's done stuff. She writes for Chicago PD. I was like casual. 2 of the daughters, one was an editor, one was director, and I don't remember what the dad did, but like it was really cool to be around other people who like know TV and film and like love to talk about and geek out on those things like I do. Also, please look at the cute little notebook I got from Paramount. It's got a lot. It's got some of the different stages on it. Just so cute. Oh yeah, the Forrest Gump bench. So cute. Here where Nolan runs. And you can see the Hollywood sign. Hello, I am here with another rookie film location. You can see these palm trees here. Nolan comes running down here. You can see the Hollywood sign. This is down on Windsor Boulevard, which is funny because Nolan's house is in the Hollywood Hills, which is like over there, which is like 20-25 minutes to get to via car. But you know, it is a great backdrop for TV. This is the clearest evening I've had so far. I might actually get to see a real sunset. This is so lovely. Just like that, the haze has rolled in. That's so wild. It was so clear like 15 minutes ago. We've got a little bit of a glow. When I say May Gray, literally look at this. It was completely, like not completely clear, but pretty clear like an hour ago. Wow. This is me currently. It's windy and it got cloudy, hazy, whatever this is. Hello and good evening. I am settling in for the night. Just wanted to show you one more thing that I got from the Paramount tour. They gave us this nice little bottle. It's got a little Paramount ribbon on it, which is so sweet. And a little cookie, which I will be eating post dinner tonight. Tomorrow I am checking out of my Airbnb here in Venice Beach. I'm going to return my rental car to LAX. Then I'm taking an Uber to my work hotel, which is downtown, just closer to the middle of town. I am currently on the far west side of town on the ocean. Once I get there, I'm hoping my room will be ready. I have to check out of here by 11. I may venture towards the airport to drop my car off, may do 1 or 2 stops along the way. I have to get gas. And then once I get downtown, I want to go see 2 more rookie film locations. I'm going to settle in. I have to go check in for the conference, get all of my stuff. And then I'm meeting a college friend for dinner downtown. So I will continue to bring you along for all of the adventures. Hello. Good morning from Marina Del Rey. I am going to stop and get my acai bowl for breakfast. There's a place here in Del Rey called The Hive that does a lot of healthy foods. I've gotten my dinners there the last like 2 nights because I can walk to it from my Airbnb. Their acai bowls have been really good, so we're gonna do that. This is $6 here, which is crazy. That's $5.99. This is the cheapest one I found, but it's definitely expensive here. We've got our nice little hotel room. We've got a little city view. This also serves as our murderer check. Oh, fancy. Oh, hello there. And then we've got a lovely little bathroom. This is so nice. I like all these mirrors. Wowza. I have officially made it to my hotel for the work conference. I had the funniest Uber driver. He's actually also a taxi driver. He's lived in LA for 25 years, immigrated here from Africa. He was so cool. He knows like all of the streets. He said back in the day, you had to take a test to be able to be a taxi driver, you had to like know all of the land, like the layout of the area, especially from downtown to the airport, because there was no GPS. So that is really interesting. And so he like still knows everywhere. He still had the GPS on, but like he knows basically everywhere where to go. And it's so funny, we were actually talking because he's been looking at properties in Charlotte, and I was like, I'm from Charlotte, so, oh, that's where I am now. So that was really funny. And he was telling me the hotel that we're in, let me see if you can see outside here, it's all these glass panes, and down below the elevators go up and down. Oh, there's one right now. They go up and down, and this was used in, I think, a few different movies. I'll have to go find the name of it, but he said like walk around, and it's just a really beautiful hotel. I'm gonna insert some clips of it because the inside is beautiful. And this is the reality of every work travel, is getting all of the wrinkles out of the clothes. You know, this one's fancy because this hotel came with a steamer. All right, here's the fit of the day. We are off to do registration for work and pick up our packet, and then we're gonna go adventuring. All right, here's the elevator as we go down. That is so cool. We've got these fancy pools here in the lobby. Look how fancy. Got the badge and we're ready to go. We even got a fountain going. I am walking up quite the hill to go see this Rookie Film location. This is the exterior of Mid-Wilshire, but my hotel was all the way down there. I'm hiking up. I forget how hilly LA is. There she is, Mid-Wilshire Station. Not really, but the location. I've made it to the exterior of Mid-Wilshire. This is pretty cool. The whole building is glass. There's a ton of fountains. If you walk to the other side, you can see the Hollywood Hills. So I will walk us around. Pretty dang cool. This is the Mid-Wilshire Station, the outside, but it's actually a water and power building here in LA. So there's a bunch of people like taking laps on their lunch break, and there's a lot of fountains. Okay, that was super cool. Now I am off to Los Angeles Studios, which I don't know if I'm gonna be allowed in. I just want to see the outside parking lot, which is the exterior of the LAPD. So we're gonna see if they let me like take a quick lap. Here it's pretty open. You can like walk around the outside of the station. There's some fountains. There's a really pretty shot of downtown LA, so a lot of people come and take pictures. But I don't know if they're gonna let me do that at the studios, because inside is an actual studio lot, but you can like go in the parking lot. So we will find out together. This is the Disney Concert Hall. The outside has this like beautiful garden. Yeah, this is like the rooftop. If you've ever been to the Kennedy Center, there's like the outside area of the building, but they have this, the Walt Disney Studios Concert Hall, and they have this huge, big, pretty fountain. Yeah, you can really see everything up here. It's so pretty. There's the fountain. There's like all of the concert halls, and then there's downtown LA. Cuties, cute now, duties, navy blue booties. Go ahead and lock me up. And there's my hotel. She looks very fancy. We've got our sweet green, and we're gonna go sit on the roof. This is our little plaza deck. There's the pool. We've got this whole little space you can sit out here. I just want everyone to appreciate the hill that I just walked up. I'm really happy I'm not in that traffic, but I'm off to try to find another Rookie location. Well, sadly, that was a bust. It is technically a working studio, so they're not even letting people who don't have a reason to be like through the front gates, even into the parking lot. So, saw it from afar. I have to say, when the weather is not being all May gray, June gloom, it is so pleasant outside. I think it's in the upper 60s right now, and it's not humid. It's so pleasant to be walking outside. So I learned that the hotel I'm staying at was featured True Lies, is the one that the guy was telling me about earlier, and some guy told me that in the elevator earlier too, but also Mission Impossible 3, and somewhere in Interstellar, and lots of other movies, but those were like the three main ones I knew. You can see it there, the big shiny towers. I just got back from having a lovely dinner with my friend Jordan from college. He's here in LA. He works as film director So it was really good. I haven't seen him in several years, so it was really good to catch up. Got some really good salmon for dinner, had an apple cobbler. Didn't really take any videos since I was in the moment catching up with a friend. But tomorrow is the first day of the APOR work conference. I don't know if I'll have many snippets to share of that, but I'm gonna have lunch with some coworkers, go to some really cool research presentations, and it should be a good time. Good morning. I just went to the gym and wow, I've never seen a gym that small be that packed for like how big of a hotel this is. So that was very interesting. But it was also really hot in there. So did my upper body workout and now I'm just like walking outside. They have some outside decks here. You can see the city. Gonna go get ready for the conference. It's gonna be a good day. Okay, we're ready and we're off to conference day one. Got my very long tea badge. We're ready to go. Hello, puppy dog. Where is your controller? Watch out! Oh my god! Reverse! Oh, sweet baby. Oh, hello. Weston! Hello and greetings from the end of day one of the conference. It was really good. This morning, one of my colleagues at my company presented on some statistical method things, which are a little above my head, but cool to hear about and see how they relate to some of the other work that our company does. Heard a few other presentations more on the quantitative method side of the house and statistical modeling. And then I got to go to stuff on my bread and butter, which is the qualitative side of the house. Got to hear about some cool methodologies like mind mapping that we might be using in some of our future focus groups. So that was really cool. I have a few like short snippets of clips and photos that I'll insert, but that was really cool. And then I got lunch with my two colleagues who were here as well. One of the ones that presented, the other one was co-research on the study. We got to go to a cool sushi place called, I think it was Takami up the street. It was actually like on the rooftop of a hotel. So that was nice. It was like open air. The sushi was really good. So that was nice. Just like, I don't really interact with them. So it was nice to get to know some other people at the company. And then I went to some cool poster sessions, talked with a few people who did both qualitative and quantitative methods. So I'll show some photos of those. And then I just went to some like health measures and data, both on the mostly the quant side, but about some surveys and data collection measures on health measures, which is something I used to work in a lot more than I do. I work mostly in sexual assault, sexual harassment prevention right now, so a very specific like subsect of health. So that was super cool. Gonna go venture around, don't have any real true plans. Want to go to, I think it's called the Lost or Last bookstore. It's a really big like 2-story bookstore here in downtown. And then I think I'm gonna venture to, there's a local library that's literally around the corner. It looks like this cool cathedral. I just want to see what it looks like inside architecturally. And then if I still have any gusto, it's almost 6 p.m. If I have any gusto left, then there's this cool like tram car. I think it's called the Angel Train or Tram, that's been used in a ton of movies. And just like, it's really old architecturally. So that would be really cool too. So if I don't get to all those things, I'm gonna do some of them tomorrow. Let's see what we get into. This is the view out my window. We have 4 different towers here, and each of them have, I think, a set of 3 or 4 elevators, but they're all coded by color. See, this one's mine. It has blue on it, but they all go up and down. But you can see this the skyline here. It's actually a pretty clear day, but if you look this way, then you can see it. It's really cleared up since this morning. We have made it to the bookstore. There's like room after room in this place, and each of them indicates like what type of room it is. This is the like horror genre, and that's like a little electric chair. This is so wild. There's a skull in the corner. That's so funny. That bookstore was so cool. There was so much in there. It's all like old or used books, vintage books. They had, each floor was like, each room on the top floor was themed differently, and they had like a coffee cafe in there and like art displays. Very cool. If you're ever in LA, do recommend checking that out. Well, here's where the cable car comes. Goes all the way up there. Oh, I see it all the way at the top there. There it is. I'm gonna walk up there. Well, there's the old train car. That's cool. There it goes. Down she goes. There it is. Yeah, it goes down this very steep hill of the stairs that I climbed, but you can see a huge chunk of downtown from here. This is where we ate for dinner last night, and that was very good. And the Broad Museum that we're going to tomorrow is right here. Look how pretty this is. Hyman Wilshire. Morning run views of the Walt Disney Concert Center. And a casual good morning to Ben Wilshire. Hi. Hello and greetings. Don't think we have caught up from the day. I had a very long day of lots of panel talks and research presentations that I went to for work today. And then I just went to the Broad Museum with one of my work colleagues. And then we just went to the Grand Market and got some cool food. I got a tiger tail and some empanadas, so I'm excited to eat that for dinner. Otherwise, I am just gonna take my last little walk. I'm going to pack up some of my stuff and hang out. I'm hoping we get a little bit of a sunset. It's pretty clear out right now, so hoping I see a little bit of that from the windows. Hello and good evening. Went outside, read my book, was a lovely time. The museum was very, very cool. It was very small. It was much smaller than I thought it was going to be, but it was still cool to wander around. Got to see the sunset before the haze rolled in, which was lovely. Tomorrow morning, have just a few more sessions before I head out, so I will probably end the vlog here, and then it'll be a few clips of the flight home, and maybe if I walk in the morning, maybe a few clips of that. But thanks for following along. It's always a joy to be back in LA. I think this is my 4th or 5th time in LA, and it's always fun. There's always something new to do, something new to explore. The weather is always fun, despite the haze. The temperatures have been super pleasant, like no more than like mid 70s. It's like upper 50s, 60 in the morning. It's not humid. It's always such a joy. I've had such fun interacting and talking to such nice people and seeing friends and all that stuff. So thanks for following along, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.